Hey quilting friends, welcome back to the Quilting Your Legacy. If you are new here, hi, I am Emily from Quilting Your Legacy, and I am so excited that you are joining today because we are diving into February's Quilting Your Legacy Challenge. And this month, for the month of February, it is all about love because in February, thank you, Hallmark, celebrate love in all types of forms. So what a better way than to start sewing with love with quilting. So the Quilting Your Legacy monthly challenge, we are going to be creating heart blocks. Now, you can use any technique that you enjoy as long as you are cutting out fabric, sewing it back together again to form a heart. So whether you prefer half square triangles, straight line hearts, improv piecing, or even applique, this is your challenge to stitch up something with a little extra love into your quilting project. And for those who want to sew in person, I have two exciting classes to tell you about that we are going to sew together in person at New England Fabrics, which is located in southern New Hampshire. And we also have the 3-block challenge coming up in a few weeks as well. All of the details are in the show notes, but first, let me tell you a little bit more about the challenge. So whether you enjoy piecing, applique, improv, or a mix of everything, this challenge is all about celebrating love. And the best part, there is no wrong way to make a heart-shaped block. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a few different heart-shaped projects, and I'm going to tell you about some details about the 3 heart block challenge that's for free that is coming up as well. So grab your favorite fabrics, grab your sewing machine, and let's start stitching some love into every quilt. But first, if you're not familiar with the Quilting Your Legacy monthly challenge, let me just quickly fill you in because you are not going to want to miss out. Each month, we pick out a different fun, creative projects all around quilting. Quilters of all levels are able to join. Whether you are making a block, a table topper, or even a full-size quilt, it is free for you to join. All you have to do is quilt, share, and connect with amazing quilters in our Quilting Your Legacy community. We encourage skill building, storytelling through fabric, and quilting from the heart. And again, this month's challenge is all about heart blocks. The challenge is simple. You create the heart block of any technique that you love, share it in the free Facebook group, and use that hashtag Quilting Your Legacy. That way we can all see what you're creating, celebrate you, and marvel at all of our different creations. Now, let's talk about some quilting ideas. So whether you want to do something small, I have a really great table topper that we are actually going to be sewing on this Sunday together in the Quilting Your Legacy Table Topper Club. So these are the heart blocks that we are going to be sewing together. When you sew 4 of them together, you then create a table topper. Now, I do have some remaining kits left. So if you love the 4 heart-shaped blocks together, I do have a few kits left. In the kit, you get these sticky labels. That way, after you're done cutting out your fabrics, you stick your labels right onto your fabrics. That way, you never miss a step. And you have the free pattern in addition to the fabrics that are provided. The second idea that I have is this adorable wall hanging that I just created with George, my little handy dandy sidekick puppy. And we made this on a beautiful snowy day. I used the sewing machine that I have in my living room, and we just sewed the entire day away. It was awesome. I do have a few quilt kits left of this quilt, and I will be sewing this exact pattern at New England Fabrics. You could sew this with me step by step, and we are going to complete this quilt in class. The third idea is called Love Ya. Now, next Wednesday, I will be sewing this at New England Fabrics. Love Ya, I have 2 different colorway options, but check out this pattern. Now, that first quilt that I showed you and this one here, they are $2 digitally downloaded patterns. So if you have fabrics that you are just not quite sure what to do with, go ahead and download these patterns so that you can go ahead and start sewing them as well. And or again, join me in person. Let's sew these together. Now, the Love Your quilt to me just looks like cute little hearts zipping all around in a sweet little field of love. You can use any type of colors that you wish. I created the quilt to look just like the pattern, but also I have such a love and admiration for Tula Pink. So I also created the flowers out of hearts using Tula Pink's newest fabric line called Untamed. And that is right in the show notes to get the quilting kit. Now, with the Love Yet, this is using the flip stitch method so that you're not doing any half square triangles. I know how some of us feel about doing half square triangles. No, with this particular pattern, no half square triangles. We are going to be doing the flip stitch. Now, you could easily use these little fields of hearts, the little hearts zipping all around. Use some pinks, reds, maybe create like an ombre effect, or choose the favorite color of one of your favorite people. In one of the quilt kits, I have it just like the pattern with the black and white backgrounds, but you'll notice in the Tula Pink fabric kit, I'm using this really bright lipstick pink color, and then I also have a nice light colored pink as well. Just something fun to kind of like mix it up a little bit and to make the quilt playful and fun. Now, with the Love Ya, we are going to be sewing this step by step together at New England Fabrics on February 5th. So all the details are in the show notes, and I sincerely hope that you will join us. Now again, the centered heart, which is what George and I created the other day in the snowy, this is very bold. Now, you do have to create some half square triangles in this, but seriously, so much fun. Not only are you going to be using the half square triangle method to create the quilt, but also you're going to be sewing squares together. So a really great opportunity to work on matching your points up. Now, this particular quilt is awesome for a toddler size bed because it's measuring at 52 inches by 52 inches. Or I think what I might do is I might make this a little bit larger by adding in another Tula Pink fabric for the border zipping all around, because I love the idea of snuggling up with this on the couch. And we are going to be sewing this on February 12th, step by step, again at New England Fabric. And then of course, we just mentioned about the table topper. And like I said, we're going to be kind of like flip-flopping these blocks right around so that when we have 4 of them together, it's creating an adorable table topper. This particular pattern is called Shades of Love. It is designed by yours truly. And like I said, I do have some fabric kits left of it. So if you love this exact colorway, I've got your back. And this is one of the blocks that we are going to be sewing together for free for the 3-block challenge. Now, with the 3-block challenge, we are going to be creating 3 different heart blocks using 3 different methods. And all you have to do is add your email in, and I am going to be sending out all of the information about the 3-block challenge extremely soon. But again, once you get the free patterns starting in 2 weeks, then we are going to create them at your own time. The videos will be on demand. That way you can just do them at your own leisure and use whatever fabric colors that you want to use, and go ahead and place them also right in the challenge Facebook group. It's such a great way to explore different techniques while challenging yourself and celebrating love through quilting. Okay, so let's go ahead and recap everything that we just talked about and how to participate in the Quilting Your Legacy monthly challenge. The first step is 1, pick out your heart block style and start sewing. 2nd, share your progress on the Quilting Your Legacy free Facebook group. And 3rd, post your photos. Whether you are first gathering your fabrics or in the middle of sewing, or you have a question about something, post it all. And the 4th thing, if you're in Southern New Hampshire or you're able to travel, come sew with me at New England Fabrics for the 2 different heart-shaped quilt. And again, we are going to be sewing them step by step. You get the free pattern, the sewing guide, and those really cool sticky labels so that if you need to leave a little bit early or you have to arrive late, not a problem. You will know exactly what step you are on when you get back to your quilting space. And the 5th thing, most importantly, have fun. Challenge yourself and create something meaningful that reflects your love of quilting while gifting it to one of your favorite people or enjoy it for yourself. Because seriously, stitching love into every quilt, because every quilt tells a story. And this month, we are stitching our love into every piece of it. So whether you are joining me in person or sewing along online, participating in the 3 Heart Challenge, I hope that you feel the warmth, the connection, and the love that quilting brings. Which heart quilt are you going to make this month? In addition to, please let me know in the comments. Give that thumbs up, because if you enjoyed this video, I would love for us to stay in touch, because you don't want to miss out on the next quilting adventure. Thank you so much for being here. Happy quilting your legacy, and I cannot wait to see your heartfelt creations this month. And again, I am Emily from Quilting Your Legacy, and I cannot wait to sew with you soon. Bye for now.